Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we are going to try to recreate this Crayola color box printable sticker. Now this isn't my design. I got this from Neecka The Teacher. She is a wonderful designer. So I'm going to try to do my best to recreate it. Now the image that you see at the bottom with the little girl, it doesn't look exactly like hers, but I'm going to show you how I made mine. If you like this design and you want to see how I did it, as well as get a copy of the template, then stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is make sure that you go to custom size, and I've already put in the sizes of this one, but it is a 3.6 by 7.4 inches, so make sure that you select that. So what it's going to bring up is this blank page here, and then of course we want to have our Crayola image somewhere so that we'll know what we're designing. Alright, so the first thing is you want to go over to your elements, type in that you want a blue and pink background. Alright, and then it's going to give you several options. So for this one I chose this option right here. This is just a pink, purple, and blue gradient background. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. Okay, so now that I have set this as the background, and I just went here and just selected it right here, you just say set image as background. There you go. Now I'm going to remove the background on this picture of the Crayola box because I want to just see the picture and not the white that's around it. There we go. So I'm going to increase the size so you can kind of see what I'm doing next. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and get some more elements to kind of fill up the page. Alright, so I went here and we're going to select this purple background here with the nice bubbles. Alright, so I'm just going to click on that to add it to the page, and then I'm going to drag it all the way down to the bottom. Alright, now that I've dragged that all the way down to the bottom, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this purple circle right here so that I can put the number of coloring pencils in there. So you just choose that. This one just happens to be a purple circle gradient. Okay, so the next thing is I added a text box, and you just go over, add a text box. And then for this I chose the font Chewy, but again choose whatever you want. Now to add the pink lockers at the bottom, you're going to still stay in elements, and you're just going to type in the pink lockers, and then from photos I grabbed this one here and then I moved it to the bottom. Okay, now let's say that you don't like that color pink and you want it to be a little bit brighter. You can go to edit, and then under see all you can choose something that may be a little bit better. Now the next feature I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Crayola box image, and then I'm going to go up to edit, and I want to grab this colored pencils logo right there. So you can go over and hit magic grab, and we're going to change over here to the side. Instead of click, we're going to click brush, increase that size a little bit, and we're going to color all of this where it says magic pencils. Okay, and then we're going to grab that, and then now we have that image that we can resize and move around on our box. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing with the preview up here of all the pencils in the box. We're going to grab this and place it on the screen. Okay, nice. Now that we have that, we can resize it. Okay, and then the next thing you want to do is you can just Google the logo. Here I've had got Crayola, and then to get this you can just copy image, and then you see that white background. To get rid of it, you hit background remover, and then now you can place that. Okay, so for our next part we are going to add the name at the top. Now for this, it is also just another text box. I'm using the same font, Chewy, and then if you want to know how I got the outline around it, you're going to go up to effects, you're going to hit outline, and then from here you can choose whatever you want. So let's say instead of this color as the main color, I wanted it to be this shade of purple, and then if I go and I want the outline to be or we could use, yeah, that's fine, we can use that. I can change the thickness, or I can bring it down some. This is what it would look like. So I'm going to undo that because I like the color that I had, but that's where I got it from. Alright, so far we have our main design. The last part that we need to do is create the image at the bottom. Now this one is going to look different from the creator that I mentioned. For this, I'm going to show you how you can go inside AI and use the right prompts to create your own doll. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so for this part you are going to choose your AI prompt that you're going to put into your AI generator that you choose. For this one we are going to be using Image FX, and the type of AI style is going to be the chibi. So I'm going to show you different examples so you can see what the chibi style looks like. Okay, so there are different styles that you can use for coloring books, you can use for your planner covers, but the one that we are going to focus on is the chibi doll. So here are a few examples of the chibi doll images, and then I'm going to show you the one that I'm going to kind of use as a guide for mine. It's this one right here. So I'm going to change it around so that she looks a little bit more younger, and see what we come up with. Alright, so here are a few that I was able to generate out of Image FX, but out of all of them I think I like the one towards the second row right there. Yeah, so that's the one that I chose. Alright, so now that I've downloaded my AI image and uploaded it into Canva, it's time for me to import it onto the page. So I'm just gonna drag and drop it over there, and then I'm going to remove the background so that I only have the image of the doll. And then after the background is removed, I'm going to go to Magic Erase, and then I'm going to erase that lollipop that's on the ground since I don't need that. Alright, so now that that's completed, it's time for me to place her on the template where I want her and just resize it. And now that's complete. This is our final version. So now the only thing that I need to do is to export it. So you're going to go up to share, and then you're going to go to download. You want to download this as a PNG, and then once it downloads you can print it on vinyl sticky adhesive paper, and you may want to put a self-adhesive laminate sheet on top of that just to protect it. Alright, so I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you want this exact Crayola style cover template to put over your pencil box, I'm giving it away for free on my new Instagram page. So just make sure that you comment Crayola below, and I'll DM you the direct link. Thank you for watching, and until next time.